Hey you, and welcome to some more Minecraft. I am back on the Quillbriar server. And yeah, I know I started looking at the Summer Palace. I have fallen in love with this building. I have spent half of a year total, more, 7 months, going from collecting the first bits to still not done, but closer. And I just keep running back and checking on it. Is it really there? Oh my god. I'm liking it. Anyway, tonight I'm going over to, we've got a couple of people on the server tonight. Two of our absolute amazing builders. These guys are fabulous. I love their styles. I love what they're doing. And the first one we're going to see tonight is a fellow called Impact Crater. And if you guys haven't seen this before, this is Queen's Cross. Okay, it's been a long day. I'm sorry. Queen's Cross Portal Station, and the first person we are going to see is called Impact Crater, and we're going to duck in here. Oh. Yeah. Okay, earlier today, this guy said something like, "I'm sorry, I used your idea for my own portal station." And he was obviously just being nice because, okay, I'm going back. You got to see this. Here is the difference. Here is my portal station. Small, efficient, functional. Yeah, that's all. And then you walk through here and you go into his. And it's like, oh my god, he has chandeliers and look, architectural accents and red carpets and flowers and plants. And I have to rebuild my building. I fail. Chris, are you out there?
Hello.
Hello. So this is Impact Crater. There he is in the awesome little outfit, Mr. Lumberjack here. He started oh, and he's a gentleman. Isn't he cute? He started out when he joined us with this little log cabin, and he had the lumberjack and the little beard going on. And I remember talking to I don't know, somebody one night saying, well, it'll be interesting to see what he's going to build. We've got Spongy, who builds these great, grand, epic, awesome, woo, big, 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 larger than life things. And then Impact Crater came in and built a little cabin. And that's cool. And I love it. I love all the
It's still
style.
there.
It's still there, but man, have things grown a little bit. And I think, see, I can't even remember what I've recorded. And you might remember. Did we do a bit of a tour where you showed me the apartment
We
that you made for me? Is that recorded? I don't even remember.
No, not unless you did it when I wasn't here.
No, the one I'm thinking of, you were showing me around. So apparently, I don't even have that. This guy, in his country, he found a place in all my travels many months ago, before I had a server, where in fact, I think it was right after I opened the server and I was traveling with somebody else, maybe Spongy, and we came to this place and went, oh my god, this is so beautiful. I love it here. This is fantastic. I have to live here. I have to have something here. This is like me. It's just, I need to be here. This is so brilliant. He found it. It ended up being in his country that we, he said, this is your spot, go for it. And it was called Ava's Fishing Hole, for lack of a more imaginative term that day. Yeah, I know, pretty lame, right? But he built there, and I get to use Ava's Fishing Hole because he gave me an apartment that is just, yeah, it's perfect. So we're here in a much, much nicer private portal station than I even dreamed of. And now I'm all jealous and envious and have to go home and change mine. But, from here, let's go. This is now your recording. Give me the tour.
Well, I finished this last night. I'm still doing a couple touches here and there, but here in the middle we have my message box with a book you can write in.
Oh, I
Um,
like it.
on both sides are little deposit spots where if you need any supplies, have some surplus. And here on the front side is a drop-off spot where if anyone's bringing items over to my area, they can drop it off there and it'll automatically go over into my storage area.
It disappeared. I just gave you a cake and it's gone.
Now we'll go over to my storage area and you'll find it.
Okay, you know that. You know that means you're drafted, right? At the City of Whitehall, which I haven't shown you guys in a while, we really haven't done near as much building there as I would like. But you know, there's this whole crap part of life called eating, working for a living, sleeping. You know, stuff gets in the way.
Minor details.
I know, right? And it's just so annoying. But I do want outside the city, the walls, the sort of main part, which I just want to have really, really nice. I do want a sort of factory area. I would like a place where there's a lot of automated stuff, where any member can come get get materials that they might want or need. And when I put in a cake in this box and it shuffles off to somewhere else, that means you are doomed.
So just I have a bunch of open spots for future portals. I sort of rationing out my materials for them because they're a little expensive, but have to my house here, back to the Queen's Cross station. I have my nether portal here now.
Nice.
Both of my mine shafts are over on the front wall.
This is so nice.
All right. Speaking of machine rooms, if we go through here to my house,
Okay. Look at this. Okay, I know absolutely nothing about redstone or how any of this works. Look at the this little idea of building right into the wall. It's just flush and becomes part of the wall. I like it. That's pretty
I've changed this room about 3 times now.
Oh, is that all? Well,
Oh,
you
no,
know,
no, no.
yeah.
And if we come here to the back side, we have a view of the piping.
Okay, I can walk. I thought I was about to fall into something. I am not in creative mode today, and it's like, no, don't kill me.
This back here is the charging room for my power block. It's 4 steam engines. I had to fill it with coal every so often. I've got a nice stockpile here.
You can do this stuff in Minecraft?
Oh yeah.
Okay, boy, we should do a tutorial. I mean, I know nothing about this stuff at all. I need it. See these little metal bits that you've got here? They're called hoppers, I think.
Right.
I use them as,
Decoration.
yeah, they make great chimneys, right? You know the sort of little hoods that go over a stove?
Oh,
yeah, that's all I've ever done with it. Go ahead, laugh. It's just fine. I'm good.
So how that works, let me get my wrench off the wall here. So I take my power block, pick it up here, then I come back here to the back room. I plop it in my charging station there, flip the switch over on the side, and you can see on the back here there are 4 steam engines moving.
Oh, look at this. We have things going on.
So they're charging the block, which holds a lot of energy, and I can just bring it back over to the front side, plug it back in, and all the machines will run off of that for quite a while.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're like factory dude. Done. You
I
will
can live with that.
You can like head up a team, draft whoever you want. If there's other people that know about this and can follow directions, they're yours. This is awesome.
My setup is a little buggy. I lose my block back in there and have to dig for it every so often, but then I just plug it back in here, and now everything will be powered again.
Okay, what are the? This is kind of a really creepy looking setup here. You look. This is like a mad scientist. You get the little red stuff
That's
bubbling and the green stuff bubbling,
that's why I love the look of them. It
what do
I put
these
them in a
things
nice
do?
public, big open space because I love seeing it. The one on the far right is melted ender pearls. The
Okay.
yellow one in the middle is melted bluestone, and the red one is melted redstone, which is what is filling the power block there.
I had no idea any of this even existed in this game.
This is part of the thermal expansion mod that you have added.
Which I have, yes. I look. I can hit this button. No, I don't have this open at the moment. Okay, but yeah, it's in here. I have this
Yeah,
stuff.
I started playing with it because you can pulverize your ore and then smelt it and get double the ingots that you normally would have. So that's when I started playing with it, and then it sort of took off from there.
Can you double things like lapis lazuli?
Um,
Say yes.
with a fortune enchantment, you probably can.
Oh man, I am so unlucky with enchantments. I have been trying to get silk. Was it called Silk Touch, where I
Oh yeah.
can like take a block of dirt out with the grass on top,
Mm.
um, for months, more months than I've had a server open.
I haven't
I
gotten
still
any
don't
of
have
those.
it. No, I still don't have it.
I just spent 30 levels on a very poor enchantment.
Yeah, I've done many levels on many poor enchantments. Oh goodness.
So I guess we can drop down another level here. And this is the enchanting room, the potions room, and my wine cellar. I'm still working on this. I'm not entirely satisfied.
There is a mod out there, and there are two mods that I want to add a lot, because they're clearly very important. And one of them will give me 2 block high crops that I can then turn into vineyards and whatever.
Hmm.
And the other apparently not only lets you make like beer and wine, but it has barrels. I've seen pictures. So you have an actual wine barrel, and yeah, our with whatever our next upgrade, whenever we get around to doing that on the server, I think those are, yeah,
Oh yeah, that
yeah,
would be very useful.
yeah. I'm gonna like this bunch.
So here, I'm not entirely certain what I'm going to do with this space, but I like the look of the pipe, so I put a bunch of glass in for easy access when I've got to fix something or change something. I used to have to mine down to them to work, and I got really tired of that, so
Yes.
then I just opened it all up.
This is awesome.
So the red one is power, blue is water, and the orange is lava.
Oh my goodness! And they're like calling. Oh my god! It's someday, not today, because it's been a really really long day, and I'm still just at the end, kind of at the tail end of this flu thing. But someday, you'll have to actually not only show me this stuff, but teach me something. So I really would love to do a tutorial with you if you're interested.
I'm still learning myself, so
Well, you know what that makes sometimes that makes the best teachers, because I've looked at some things. Now Haig Yorkie is amazing. He's really really good at training, but there aren't a lot of people that are. And I look at these tutorials and I'm supposed to understand this, and these people are saying things that are so, they forget there's a beginning, there's an end, what they know, and there's this whole place in the middle. And most people just start in the middle
oh
somewhere,
yeah.
and they assume a certain amount of knowledge which may just not exist. And yeah, so
I guess we'll pop down here right quick. I think you've already seen this. I've tweaked it a little bit, but this is the collection terminal from my garden and my orchard. So I have spots at the garden and the orchard where I drop the fruits and foods I've gathered, and they filter down to this level. Then I just send the minecart down to the other end of the tunnel,
whoa,
When I have something pick up, this torch will light up so that I know there's something down there.
Seriously.
And also so I know when it's empty. And once it gets to the other end, this light lights up to, I have a detector down there, so this light lights up when it reaches the end, because it's outside of my viewing range. So now when I want to bring it back, I poke this button.
Oh, look, the light came on. There's something down there. Oh my God.
And they
Oh, here
should
it
be
comes.
coming back. Whoops. Should
Here it
be.
comes.
Yeah, here we go.
So there's stuff in these chests now?
I don't think so. No.
Because you hadn't gone picking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did earlier before you came on, but
Okay, this is awesome. So you pick up top, and somehow through whatever the places it is you've done, it actually gets delivered to here.
yep. It makes, because there's so many crops, you can't fit them all into one inventory. So I got really tired of going back and forth, back and forth. So as I'm picking, I just drop them into the hoppers, and they make their way down here whenever I'm ready.
Okay, this is awesome. No kidding, no kidding. You know, I keep hearing about these tech things, and I keep imagining this world where all the pretty things in Minecraft will become something like the Industrial Revolution, where it will be grim and mechanical and ew, and I won't like it anymore. And I've kind of, you know, kicked and screamed about not having that stuff. But then
There's still a lot you can do, and still make it attractive. This is
Apparently.
a access tunnel to the wiring, all the way down the other end.
all the way down. Oh my God, access tunnels. Could you use some of this railroad skill for a roller coaster ride? Because I'm planning on starting that this week.
Maybe.
Maybe. You know, when you're helping with big public projects, you get creative, and if and if you want to snag a bunch of loot while you have it, that's cool, because that's called your reward for having done a public service. So I'm trying to bribe you here. Are you catching that part? Okay.
A little bit.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Just so we know,
So,
where we are.
We
That's
reach
good.
up to the top. This is my storage cellar. And if you open this chest, you'll find your cake.
And they sent you a little bouquet of flowers. I didn't have much. I'm looking here. I've got sand. Yay, because that's a great gift. I have 2 glowstone. I have some baked potatoes. I don't have anything very awesome to hand over.
It's okay. I like cake.
The cake is not a lie.
In this case.
In this case.
Then we have walls of chests here.
I've got a bunch of storage chests put in the servants' quarters at the Summer Palace, but I don't have these lovely labels. Actually, I don't think I have anything in them anymore. They're probably empty. That has been such a huge project. They're probably all empty. There's probably nothing left in there anyway.
So we come out here to your fishing hole.
See down there? That's my fishing hole.
I'm starting to clean it up a little bit, make it look a little better.
Oh, this guy's been so busy. From this little log cabin, we have... Look at this! I'm going to have to wander around and show people from a distance what some of this is. Some of it looks like.
This bridge was an unbelievable headache because it's on a slope and an angle, but it gets me over to my little private sunrise.
Oh, look at this. Sit here, have a fire at night. Look at the stars. We got the flag and different things going on down there. We have water around us. Look up the hill to all that building he's done. This is brilliant. Yeah, I love your place so much.
Well, thank you. So we'll go back to the house, and you can show your quarters. I haven't really done much on the inside of the house. I've been preoccupied with machine rooms and technology.
Excuse me. I feel great big sneeze coming like up from my knees for the last 5 minutes. And I think I just exploded and it's done. So let's go. Oh, I hate that one. You can feel it coming forever. Oh, look at that nice little fireplace. This lamp, this little red lamp, is that part of the furniture stuff?
Yes.
And yet I have never noticed it or used it.
It's right beside the yellow and metal outdoor lamps you've been using on the palace.
Yes. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I had asthma really, really bad about 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a certain amount of actual damage done to my lungs. Hang on. I haven't taken a drug in 15 years. I don't have, any problems like that anymore. But unfortunately, I do, if I eat certain foods, which apparently I eat far too many of, and I know better. I even know what they are. I will start coughing if there's like the slightest bit of inflammation or anything in my body, and getting over this flu, of course. I just start to cough like a crazy person. It's just damage was done, It is what it is. You live with it, but I hate it. And
this is the kitchen, little dining area. Like I said, I really haven't done much in here lately. I've been putting it off.
Look at this. So you're standing here. Look at doing dishes in the morning. Look at this. Got a mountain over there. Sun's coming up.
And sunrise here with the stove.
Look at this. You get to make bacon and eggs in the morning. That's your view, okay? The first thing I ever do in a house, anytime in real life, and I do this, I've done this for so many years, I never even noticed it till other people would continually point it out to me. I walk into a house or a building and I hit the windows. The first thing I'm going to see is what it looks like from here.
So your quarters are back here, your suite?
This is all mine. Look at this. Oh, look what he did too. Now, he does not have the same texture pack I do. This picture, of the golden lion of Lechley, the picture above the fireplace of me in a gypsy outfit dancing in a show, like in real life one day, above the mantle. He didn't know any of this. This is called serendipity, dumb luck, or, it was just meant to be. And look at my view. Look at this. And then I can go out here. And I can sit right there. And this is awesome. Come on, this is so amazing. And that is Ava's fishing hole. So it was right there, smack in front of his world. And he said, oh my God, I see a sign. Is this yours? And, of course, I've got so many places that I claimed and built stuff in before the server opened. And I can't actually do them all. And I said, no, do what you want. And so he made me this apartment where I can just sit right here and I get to enjoy it anyway. How freaking cool is this? Look at the view. Look at the building down there and his flag and gardens and that bridge that goes across that massive chasm. Oh my goodness. And he got all the right stuff. I couldn't believe it. I came in here and I looked around and I said, we've got books, we have fire, I have a nice little bed I can curl up in at night. I can sit here and read a book. There's just nothing. There's nothing I would change. Even in the morning, you come in, you brush your teeth, and you're looking outside. I even have a window in here. This is so nice. There's just nothing I would change or add to this. It's like, okay, done. This is perfect. This is awesome. I love this room. And I get to just show up and hang out anytime I want. I am so spoiled on this server. Oh my goodness.
I have the start of my library over here.
Libraries are always good. Nice. Again, with the view. Look at this view. Oh, good Lord, that's so pretty.
It is. It's a very nice spot. Had to cut about 15 blocks of mountain off to get a spot large enough, but
Wow, this place is pretty. No kidding.
and then I think you saw the attic space up here. Nothing's really up there yet, but
Okay. Oh, lots of room, though. Lots and lots of room. This is nice. All open down below. Chandelier hanging there. Lovely. And again, always with the great views. Man, this game is just all about the great views. There's so many.
let's see. Trying to think of anything else you might not have seen. Oop, as I smacked my face.
Do you have a place to sleep? Or is that just me?
I'm just starting on my room. I haven't done much with it yet. It's basically a bed and a chair, and that's as far as I've gotten.
I have a suite with a deck and a view. He has a bed and a chair. Like I said, I am so spoiled on this server. Sometimes I feel kind of weird, you know?
There's so many other projects to do.
There always are. And yet, I have a suite. Thank you. Oh my God, look at these stairs. Can you imagine? Okay, stop. Look back up. Can you imagine standing at the bottom of this and looking up here and going, oh my God, no, please don't make me.
And it's the exact same at the other entrance. So if you want to get into the house, you've got to climb.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, it's good exercise, right? That's all cool.
We'll make a quick run over here to the orchard as it starts raining.
I can make it stop. I have snowing. Oh, you're in one of these places. This is like
I'm still working on ways that I like to get rid of the snow, but I haven't found one that I'm completely satisfied with yet.
no, you know what? When I was doing the look at this orchard he has. It's just perfect. Everything's labeled. It's beautiful. You get to walk down these lovely avenues of fruit trees. It's so nice. Oh goodness! When I was at Enderman Keep and doing that little village and near the Bray Tower, and it snows, it never freaking stops snowing, and I was having a really hard time in that area finding clay. I used to have to just hike and hike and hike and hike and hike to find clay, and I would make bricks, and it would look just like this. Look at there. Snow. And I thought, I live in northern Ontario where I spend 6 months of the year trying to figure out how to get rid of the freaking snow, and I'm in this game and I'm shoveling snow. I spent all this time making brick and I can't see them. Like, no.
So here's my drop off from the orchard.
So-
and it goes down to a hopper pipe down about 8 levels
Oh my
to
God.
where that mine cart travels.
Oh my goodness. You just pick things off the trees and toss them in there, and then they go shuffling off into some
Yep.
place perfect.
This is my as yet unnamed cafe.
Name cafe and
Positioned for convenient fresh foods from the garden and the orchard.
Lovely. You could call it the Snowflake Room. We used to actually have a snowflake room here in the city I live in, so.
It's not a bad idea.
Oh, look at this. This has changed a bit since I was here last. Look at how nice. We have a fireplace. Oh, a little private area for tea. I want to eat here. This one's mine. Yeah, I like it.
All right, we'll
I
put a
will
name on it.
reserve that room. Oh, and look at that big window looking out over the water while you're all warm and cozy.
I had to cut another mountain away to fit this because you couldn't see anything of this back wall. So I had to remove a small hill.
That must be something to do with the name, the man who have the name Chris. Oh, look, he's got a picture of me over the mantelpiece again. Very nice. Yeah, yeah. Because Hey Yorkie, whose name is Chris, he does the same. It's like, oh, look, I can imagine this big beautiful entrance here. Oh God, but there's a mountain in the way. Well, I'll just move the mountain. Don't look for some other place. No, pshaw. This is really nice.
There's just a garden down here.
Which is amazing. Look at how much of it there is. Oh
It's,
my goodness.
It's a lot of maintenance.
Oh my goodness gracious, that's amazing. Although I'm looking at some of it because I'm seeing it in my
With your new plants, that's right.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, gotta fix that one. Okay, look at the white artifacts left over on that. I know that's broccoli because all those little white bits are driving me crazy and I have to fix it. Yeah. Blue chrysanthemums, white roses. You can't, that's supposed to be a white rose? Okay, well, it's not in my world. The pink daisies are actually pink calla lilies. The gray peonies are some kind of white, I don't know, something.
Great. So you're going to make me change all my signs.
I
Really
might. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know what happened? It's how do I explain this? In the flowers, there were like two separate groups of them, and one group you can just put down. You just take that plant and put it down, and it's the plant. With the other group, you have to hoe up the ground and plant it and then let it grow. And I don't mean the vegetables, I mean actual flowers. And in the it was kind of weird because in the game, when I just to start out with, I put them all down to see what they would look like. And in the game, some of the names were all different. Some just said red flower, cyan flower, whatever. But in the actual files, even though they were saved in separate places, they had the same names. So it would be like blue flower here, blue flower there. Sometimes in the default versions, those looked identical. There was a blue flower here and it was a blue flower there. You could plant it immediately, or you could hoe up an area and plant it and have it grow. But not always. Sometimes they were different. And it was kind of odd, and I thought, well, you know what, if you're going to make it different, then I'm going to make it whatever the blazes I want. So sometimes yellow flowers, like in this case, as you guys on the recording can see, is just a yellow flower. That's all there is to it. The purple violets, see, in the file I was working with, that was just called a purple flower, and I turned it into flowering kale, which is kind of purple. The cyan wildflowers, well, they're blue, that's cool. White or wild parsley blooms, oddly enough, and I really didn't know this, is actually a low growing, like sort of a lycium type flower. So I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of an adventure if you ever decide to upload my flower files.
So here's my drop-off point for my garden. So I'm going to drop those roses in there, and they'll disappear.
Wow, that is so
They'll
cool.
pipe through some hoppers back to the same point as the orchard, and I'll pick them up later.
This is a seriously extensive garden. This is amazing.
Well, I wanted one of everything because nothing naturally grows over here in Siberia, so...
Well, and part of it too is you actually, you know what? I'm going to pause for 1 second and go check on something. where you are, where we are right now, yeah, we're kind of in a mid border range. Whoops, I just dropped something I picked up by accident, an egg somewhere. Um, with this map thing that we have going on, where you can go online and actually see the map. Um, you're kind of at a borderline between what I had opened up before. From now forward, because we've added new mods, if you go
Right.
into new sections of map, there's all kinds of plants. There are so many flowers. It's just off the charts, and it's insane. And there's new ores, and there's all sorts of things.
Which is why I annexed a small section of new ground so that I
Absolutely.
can put a mine and get the new stuff,
Yeah.
which was right close to me, like you said.
Yeah, because you're right on an edge where you're not going to have any of that. For me, if I want the new flowers, I just have to go, oh crap, and go into creative and get it. Or it's literally, even if I go into creative and fly, I'm looking at a 10 minutes
It's a long way from where you
at
are.
least. I mean, I think it's actually probably more. Even flying, it's going to be 10, 15, 20 minutes to get to anywhere with those new ores and the new plants. So, and there's
And-
so many so many other kingdoms between me and all that new stuff.
Oh,
that-
yes.
Yeah, I just.
And then right behind you is the original cabin that you were talking about.
Aw, there, that's it. And of course, it didn't have all this fancy stuff out front and flowers planted. But he's got blinds in the window. Look, this was it. Yeah, this is what I remember. He's got the chimney going right up top. Oh no, actually this is bigger than I remember.
Yeah, I had to keep expanding. This here was my storage room, and then I moved all of that to the big house. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this
Very
cabin
nice.
just yet, but we'll figure something out.
Very nice. Now look up ahead. Now we do have a snow-covered road. He'll have to do some snow shoveling here. But look what's coming up ahead. This guy has been seriously busy. It's so good. You throwing snowballs at me? Thank
Maybe.
you. Maybe. No. What are you saying?
So my street lights here in the ground are now on a light sensor, so they all come on at night and go off of the day. That was
Yeah?
about 10 times more work than I expected.
Okay, now that you know how. Oh, look. You could turn that into like a fish pond or something. You know what? In creative, I can access fish. I can spawn fish.
Oh, that's right.
But
yeah.
if you put them in water like that, they just die. They don't stay. So what you have to do, or what I'm going to have to do someday, when I just want to be completely brain dead for like 8 hours, is create something like that. Spawn a whole lot of fish
Mhm.
and wait for eggs. And you have to collect the actual eggs. If
Oh.
you take the eggs and put them into a place like that in an aquarium, they will live for, I don't know, I don't even know how long, a long time.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe indefinitely. I don't know yet. I know they hang around for a long time. But the only way, I thought I'd open in Whitehall, I'll open a little aquarium shop after I have spent 8 or 10 hours of my life spawning endless amounts of fish and collecting eggs. So you guys can come over and grab eggs and actually get fish.
So this is my little manhole cover with access to my street light circuitry.
Oh, you got to
So-
put this under everything?
Well, that's at least the way I did it. Whether that's the most ideal way is another story. But yeah, I've tunneled under all of my roads, and as you know, that's a lot of road.
Oh my God, it seriously is.
And that's a lot of redstone and a lot of repeaters.
Holy
But
cow.
it works at least.
Okay, so over at Whitehall, if I hauled you over, obviously, at some point, and we kind of walked the little valley there and laid out a street, an actual pattern for the streets,
Hmm.
you could show me what I would have to dig out for you to come and build this stuff?
Sure.
Awesome. I'm so happy.
So we're back here at the portal station.
Oh, wait. Whoa, I have to look up the hill. Look at the house, guys.
Oh, the house, yes.
Look at that. There's another whole stairway of heart attackness. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Okay, this place is so nice. You've done such a good job.
Well, thank you.
And it feels like a country. You have this there, that there. You've got signs, you've got roads. It's not, it's not like, well, I built a house, I'm done. You've made it a place to visit. You've made it a place to explore, and
I'm trying to.
it's really nice.
If you have time, we'll make a quick
Sure.
portal over to the boardwalk, to the new section of ground that you were talking about.
Oh, look at this! Oh, portals for the win. Oh my god. So this boardwalk comes along from, like, forever, from way back in your country, right? It runs along
Yeah,
the
it
water?
comes from the boathouse all the way around to here.
Oh my god, this is so awesome. And the boathouse is quite a ways from that garden and all the other stuff you guys have seen, so.
And my little street light comes all the way to this point, through all of the road. And I think they're turning off now. Yeah, they've turned off because of the sunrise. And this is my 300-meter bridge.
Oh my god.
I know because I measured it out.
Oh my goodness, look at this. It's a nice bridge. Okay, see these little accents here? This is just beautiful. And you've used the flower pots, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm eventually going to put flowers in there,
Nice.
but I have to grow them first.
Hey,
I've got to get a little stockpile.
It looks pretty good just the way it is. Look at this. Oh, I'm tired. I'll just sit here and rest. Isn't this awesome?
And underneath all of those are the pillars. And I thought, well, that'll be a good place to do some little accent. So that's what we did. Oh dear.
Oh
Well,
dear.
I didn't intend to do that.
Oh dear, he says. Just don't do. I can TP you back to me up top.
Well, actually, we're close to the land here if I can swim.
I love this. Just, oh dear. Now, today I did a building thing and I was talking about accents and looking for new ways to use stuff. This is a flower pot and it's just been made to look like stone. And remember those, the little stone fencing thing that I used as a hinge that I said Spongy had showed me? That's tucked into the middle here.
Mhm.
And it just makes a nice seamless little thing, just a little accent in the middle. And you could just do that in a fence anywhere. Just tuck in one of those, and instead of having an endless amount of just that, you've got actually those fences. If you line them all up, that's what you get. As soon as you put something on top of them or make a turn, then you get that little accent thing. So using a flower pot like that, which is either a coordinating color, or you could have even done it out of the same cobblestone or whatever the stone was, but then that gives you that little bit here showing, which just adds a little something. It's nice. It's good.
Phew. All right, nothing like a 150-meter swim, but I made it.
And he says, oh dear. That's awesome.
And I finished my road over to my mineshaft B, and I think these are some of my favorite accents, but no one can see them while they're on the bridge.
Not on the bridge, but once you get over here, if you have the good sense to stop and look back, look at this, guys. Look at that bridge. That is just beautiful. No kidding. That is
I figured
so
I had to
nice.
throw in some color to show whose road it was, and since mine is red, I thought, well, that's a good place to put it.
Actually, that's brilliant. Look at that. It's so nice. I have to do something with the bridge under that leads over to the Summer Palace too, because right now it's just a straight line of, oh my god, that would never stand up, so.
My spans are maybe a little wide, but that was a lot of material at the time, and I figured, oh, that's good enough.
No kidding.
And this is the jungle I was telling you I was having to cut through with my road.
I can't. Putting a road through a jungle is got to be one of the more mind-numbing things in this game.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. That's harsh. That is just harsh. And he's got the act. Look at this. Look at this. I have got the most incredible people on this server. I just cannot even believe how fortunate I've been.
There was this huge tree that was kind of in the way, but it was so big I didn't really want to cut it down, so I just incorporated it in.
See? Oh my god. I loved you. That's awesome! That's like, yes! That's perfect. That's clearly the only sane choice. I mean, that's awesome.
And it's just roads over here. I haven't actually done anything with my mineshaft B other than cut a hole in the ground. I haven't made it look the least bit of attractive, but this is my third bridge. And here we are at my the farthest point in my little country here.
Wow. I can't. You cut this all through this. This is amazing. Ooh, long way. Where did you go? I have lost my input.
Sorry about that. Whenever I walk from one side to the other, my client starts locking up for some reason.
Oh, okay.
So if we go down here, there's a portal back to the main station, so you don't have to walk all the way back.
Oh, clever. Although the bridge is fun.
It's just a long way.
And you have plants down here. Oh my god, look at this.
That was here when I tunneled down. I broke through the wall and saw this greenery. I was like, what in the world?
No
and
kidding.
It's just growing underground, apparently.
I don't know what... I've seen that in a couple of other places, although it's been really rare. I think one other place, actually.
And down this spiraling staircase that I just very quickly cut, I have my diamond mine and copper mine and big tunnels. Too big. I've spent way too much time over here.
And that's how Enderman Deep came about. You can just spend so many hours and days of your whole life in a hole in the ground before you just got to put a freaking carpet down or something, So, yeah, I get it. This is just beautiful. You've done so much here. This is so nice. This is so pretty. Oh, very beautiful. Thanks for letting me come and you look up the hill and there's the house. That is so nice. And yeah, I've got to get you to, when you're free, we'll go over to Whitehall and actually lay out the roads, which is, it's about time we did. We're just sort of putting a building here and building something there, and we've sort of more or less blocked out lots, but they're blocked out with, here's a tower with a sign on it that says put this in there. It's not.
I've seen those.
Yeah, okay, and it's pretty random at this point, and it's time I got back to that because I'd like to get it finished and make a big fancy show of it, and I would like to have some of you guys come over and actually build a neighborhood or put up some of your own buildings. I don't want them all to look like something I did. I want other people involved, and that'd be very cool. So I am going to stop this recording at this moment. Now, we do have someone else on the server, Arkees. You guys have seen some of his stuff before, but this is not a fellow who slacks off all that often. And he is a gardener. you know, a gentleman after my own heart, and he's got some new stuff to show us. So I'm going to be back. I'm just going to pause this, move on to his place, and do another recording. You won't get to see it in a few minutes, but I will. So, Chris, thank you so much for letting me come and poke around and prowl around. Oh, he's a gentleman. I have the nicest people. By the way, okay, he's probably not going to appreciate this, but you know what? Suck it up, dude. This man has the most amazing voice, okay? He sings classical music. It's rich and deep and wonderful, and if he ever allows me, I will grab a recording that he has and I will share it with you guys during a recording here. I will give you lots of links so you can go find this amazing stuff and enjoy it as much as I do. He did give me a link to a page where I get to listen to him, and it just it plays over and over and over and over. We have, look, he's just running away with his little head down. He's so cute. But he's rather amazing. I have so much talent and really, really wonderful people on the server, and they've made my life kind of awesome. So as soon as he lets me, I'm going to share some of that with you. So in the meantime, please hit like, hit subscribe, leave your comments. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of my life. You're really changing some things, and I'm writing about that, so you get to see what part you've played in my life here relatively soon-ish. And in the meantime, live your life happy, and please always build it beautiful. Takes the same number of calories, right? Might as well be awesome. Bye-bye.